Apologies, we got kicked off of the internet, but we are back on. I'm so sorry for the disruption. We were kind of well into our warm-up, so I'm just gonna kind of pick up where I left off, and we're gonna kind of express it a little bit because our window of time is closing. So again, I'm sorry for the disruption. Hopefully you got a little bit of a warm up in, and we're gonna resume right where we left off here in downward facing dog. So just come to the mat, spread your fingers wide, pedal out through your heels, taking a deep breath into the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to drive the shoulder blades down the back away from the ears. Pull the ribs in. Good. Find stillness in your down dog. Bring your gaze forward. Walk your hands or walk your feet up towards your hands. Take a generous bend in your knees. Let your head drop down towards the floor. Grab for opposite elbows and just sway side to side, releasing your low back. Good. Finding some space along the spine. Releasing through the shoulders. Good. And then bring the big toes to touch, tiny sliver of space in between the heels. Inhale as you lengthen, sending your weight forward towards the ball mounds. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you rise up, reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale as you bring your hands down in front of your heart. Pause here for just a moment. Release all the air from your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a full exhale out of your mouth. You are here now. Enjoy being here now. Focus on being here now. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tiny back bend, flip your palms forward, bend your elbows, bring your gaze up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale and forward fold, hands come down through heart center. Inhale, lift, lengthen, halfway, shift your weight forward. Bend to your knees, exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back right away into down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg nice and high behind you. Exhale, bend your right knee, stack your right hip on top of your left. Keep your shoulders nice and square, opening up through your hip and your side body. Good. Take a big inhale as you lengthen through center. Exhale as you come forward as if you're coming into a pigeon stretch. Your right knee towards your right elbow. Bend into your knee. But then come right back into your pike position, three-legged downward facing dog. Good. So we exhale, almost pigeon. Good. And then inhale, send it back. Exhale, almost pigeon. How high can you get your knee? Right towards your right elbow. So keep that leg floating up off the floor, almost pigeon. Inhale, reach. Exhale, almost pigeon. Inhale, lengthen. Let's go 3 more. Almost pigeon. Shift the weight forward. Reach it nice and long for 2. And reach it nice and long. Last one here. And reach it nice and long. Take a big inhale. Hold this three-legged dog. Flex through your right heel and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point through your toes. Shift your weight forward, finding your one-legged plank here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee, set it down on the floor. Right knee comes underneath that right hip. Nice work. So we're going to keep the pelvis nice and square here. We're going to keep that left leg extended. Send your right arm back behind you, airplane arm. So palm faces up towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze through your tricep. Exhale as you pump your arm up super high past your hip, squeezing through your tricep. Inhale, bring your hand back in line with your hip. So it's exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Now get light in those left toes, add a leg lift. Pointing through the left toes here. Exhale, lift and lower. So we squeeze the glutes, squeeze the triceps. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the triceps, but keep your weight really well balanced and evenly distributed here. Belly is in, chin is up off the chest. Good, let's go for 3 and 2 And one, hold up there, little pulses up with that arm and leg. Keep your hips nice and square. Keep your palm up towards the sky. Pulse and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Set your right hand down and then come down onto your forearms. Keep your left leg extended nice and long. Drop your left hip down in line with your right. Press up in between your shoulder blades. Pick your chin up off your chest. Good. Keeping your weight evenly distributed. Let's drop the left toes down to the floor. Good. And then exhale, lift and squeeze and tap. Lift and squeeze and tap. So getting a little bit deeper into the glutes here. We're on our forearms here in the upper body. Imagine you're in a forearm plank. So press up in between the shoulder blades. The back of the body is level. It's nice and stable. You're pressing firmly through your forearms, through your palms. Let's go for 3 lifts here. And 2. And hold there. Now point through your toes, circle forward and around. And as we move through these circles, we're really trying to focus on stability. So draw the belly in deeper, engage your core to keep the trunk of your body nice and stable, nice and steady. Notice if you're jumping your weight towards the right, shift it back over to the center so it's nice and evenly distributed. Keep your leg up at hip height, circle forward and around for 3, 2, hold it there, reverse your circle out and around. Good, exhale, lift, squeeze the circle. Try not to lose height as you circle in and around. And keep picking up that chin, you got this. Reaching through those toes, feeling your entire back leg working here. Squeeze the glutes, feel the hamstrings work. Go for 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go ahead and send our right fingertips over towards our left elbow and open up through our hips. So I'm rolling my top shoulder back. I've stacked my left hip on top of my right. Good. Step your left hand out a little bit to give yourself a little bit of space. Let's drive that knee in towards the shoulder and reach it nice and long. Exhale and pull. Inhale, lengthen long. Good. So it's coming in nice and tight. There's a slight rounding of the spine here as we want to tuck everything in. Exhale, scoop belly. Inhale, reach. Can you actually make contact? Knee to the back of the arm. Good. And reach long. We come higher than hip height as we extend out. Let's go for 4. Yes. And 3. So good, so good. 2. Nice. Let's hold it nice and long, nice and high. Littlest here for 10. Yes, you can. 9. Up and squeeze. 8. Exhale, lift. 7. Good. You have 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Drop your knees. Sink it back for a quick child's pose. Amazing. Big inhale. Full exhale. Good. Go ahead and shift your weight forward. Tuck your toes under and send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, gaze towards the top of the mat. Tiny bend in your knees. Exhale, step your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, shift your weight forward. Spine is long. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up to Tadasana. Exhale, tiny back bend, flip your palms, bend your elbows, bring your gaze up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your left knee, stack your left hip on top of the right. Keep your shoulders nice and square. Opening up through your hip, opening up through the side body. Good. Inhale as you bring your leg back to center, really reach. Exhale, almost pigeon. So bending into that left knee, sending left knee just above that left elbow. And then inhale, we stretch it back. Exhale, we shift the weight slightly forward, hug it in. Inhale and stretch it back. So our hips are open. They're nice and loosey-goosey. Inhale, reach. Exhale, shift forward, almost pigeon. Good. Try to keep your heel tucked in nice and tight. So to keep your foot hovering as high away from the floor as you can. Scoop and shift. And send it forward. Let's go for 4 more. And inhale, reach. Match your breath to your movement. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lengthen. Here's 2. and reach. Last one, hold that almost pigeon. Take a deep breath in. Full exhale, send that leg back. Toes to the sky, right heel stays high. Let's lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really reach here. 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, shift it forward. One-legged plank. You've got this. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, carefully set your left knee down underneath your left hip. Nice work. So you want to keep that right hip nice and long here. We want to drop that right hip down, rather keep the right leg nice and long here. Lift the belly in and up. Good. Let's go ahead and send that left palm back behind us. Roll the shoulders back and down. Draw the belly in. Exhale as you pump that left palm up. Good. So working through that tricep. And again, this is as much work as you want it to be. So really reach through the fingers, really squeeze to the back of the arm. Really push the floor away here in that opposite palm and the opposite shin. Let's add the leg lift here. Squeezing through the glutes, reaching through the toes. Exhale up, inhale, return. So the toes tap all the way down, but the arm just comes right back down in line with the hip. So we don't lose the entire height of the arm. So we're staying engaged a little bit, layering the depth of that muscle contraction there with every repetition. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2. Let's hold it up here and pump it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and squeeze 2. Last one, hold your leg, drop your left palm. Good. We'll take the toes to the floor to reset. Drop your right hip, draw your belly in. Good. Actually, drop down to those forearms. This is where we came. Flex through that left foot here. It's up and squeeze, return. Up and squeeze, return. Good. So really just working through the glutes. Press up in between your shoulder blades. Pick the chin up off the chest, length through the neck. Remember, you're in a forearm plank in that upper body. So we want lots of space between your chest and the floor, between your chin and your chest. Exhale, lift and squeeze with control. Let's go for 4 and 3. Nice. 2. Hold it up, point through those toes, circle in and around. Notice if you're dumping weight to the left, keep your weight shifted center, really evenly distributed here. That's a lot of the work. It's just noticing where your body is, where you're holding the weight, where you're holding the tension. Inhale, exhale, circle in and around. Try to keep your leg up at hip height here. Squeeze so much you feel the entire back of the leg working, reaching through those toes. You got it. Circle 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, circle back and around. Try not to lose that height. Get that leg back up there. Press firmly through those forearms. Breathe as you draw the core in even more deeply here. You got it. Circle in and around. In and around for 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding there, let's send the left fingertips over the right forearm and then open up our hips. So stacking right hip on top of left. Walk your palm out a little bit further. Good. Reaching through that leg. Let's bring it up to hip height. And then we're going to drive that knee towards the arm and reach long. So it's exhale, rounding slightly and reach. We scoop the belly, round the spine and lengthen. Good. All the way up and in, all the way out and up. Pull and reach. Good. Tuck, scoop and lengthen long. Let's go for 5. Good. Make this a core exercise. 4. Reach it long and squeeze. 3. Inhale, lengthen. 2. Exhale. Pull it in. Nice. Last one. Let's hold it nice and long here. Open up through that hip, reaching through those toes. It's up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. Good for 8 and 7. Tiny range of motion. Heavy, heavy leg. Deep, deep squeeze. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Drop that right knee down. Sink those hips back to heels. Take a deep breath in. A full breath out. Nice work. Let's go ahead and bring the gaze forward. Shift the weight forward. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Good. Adjust your feet, adjust your stance if you need to. Pedal up through the backs of the legs. Let that blood flow return. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. Inhale, bring your gaze up to the top of the mat. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, tiny back bend. Inhale, reach it all the way back up to center. Listen for the change. Float your right foot up off the floor, bringing your knee in line with your hip. Exhale, step it back into your high lunge. Good. Bring your hands down through heart center, pressing into your palms. Back heel is nice and high here. Let's take it down into a double lunge. Lift, squeeze. Down, lift, squeeze. Belly's in here. Shoulders are stepped to our hips, so notice if you're pitching forward here, you'll long spine. Send shoulders back over the hips. Deep squeeze there at the top. Let's go for 4. And 3. Good, here's 2. And last one, let's come back to our crescent lunge. So a deep bend in that front knee. Lots of length here through the back leg. Let's take the arms up. Hinge forward here at the waist so the torso is nice and long. We feel lots of extra weight through this front leg. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you drive your elbows back, tap your right toes up to meet your left. And then reach it back. Exhale, and reach in. Don't rush it here. Slow and controlled is the name of the game. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on the back of the body. Lift your elbows high. Pick your chin off your chest. Let's go for 3. Stay low in that left side. That's where the work is. 2. Good. Last one, let's take it back. Reach that chest all the way up over the shoulders. Deep inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment in the feet. Deep bend into that front knee. Shoulders, instead of being over here, stack over the hips. Good, relax the shoulders down. Bring the arms nice and long. Straight up in the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, big breath in. Full breath out. Sink it nice and low. Flip your top palm up to face the ceiling and exhale, reverse. Good, deep breath in. Stay for that full breath out, lengthening through the side body. Your chin is up, shoulders are down. Inhale. Exhale, back into your warrior 2. Inhale, pivot towards the top of the mat, plant your palms. Exhale, step your left leg back to meet your right. Deep breath in, full breath out. Inhale, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Bend into your elbows, tiny back bend. Inhale, back to center. Shift the weight into your right foot. Lift your left foot up off the floor, left knee in line with the hip. Good, big inhale, and then exhale, step it back into your crescent lunge. Hands come down in front of your chest. Good, shoulders are over your hips. Double lunge, down, lift and squeeze. Lower, lift and squeeze. Keep the hips shining straight forward. The spine tall, the belly in. Let's go for 4. Big squeeze at the top. 3. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Now deep bend into that front knee. Hinge forward at the waist. Reach your arms forward. Take a big breath in. Exhale as we tap it forward. Drive the elbows back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull nice and slow. And we stay super low in that right side. Keeping the bend in the knee, the weight in the right side. That's where all the fun is, right? Let's go for 4. Pull. 3. Pull. Good. 2. Hold it nice and long here. Let's lift the chest back up, shoulders over the hips, finding that crescent lunge. Deep inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Good. So adjust the feet. Heel to arch alignment. Back heel towards the corner of the mat. Deep bend into that front knee. Arms come nice and long. Good. Gaze is over that front hand. Inhale, exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, flip your palm and reverse, lengthen through the side body, pick that chin up. Stay low in your leg. Good. Exhale, back through warrior two, plant your palms. Good, step your right foot back and press back into down dog. Big inhale, full exhale. Good, we're gonna move into a set of down dog push-ups. So separate the feet to almost as wide as the mat, and then walk your hands inward, making a little diamond shape between your thumbs and your index fingers. So palms are just gently rotated in. Crown of the head is gonna drop down towards the floor. So on an inhale, we bend our elbows out to the sides. They come nice and wide, hips stay high. Exhale, press away. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. Good, keep pressing your heels down towards the floor. Keep your weight centered here, down, exhale, push. Let's go for 8. Crown of the head shoots straight down to the floor. Good, belly and ribs are in. Good, we have 5. And push. 4, press. Good, 3. Nice, work those lats. 2. Last one. Let's bring the hands back to shoulder width distance. Good, take a deep breath in your down dog. Exhale, bend your knees, drop them to the edges of the mat and sink your hips back to your heels. Nice work. Big breath in, full breath out. Good. Let's roll it up to seated. Drop the hips down, swing the legs forward. Send your legs nice and long, flexing through your feet, reaching your arms forward as you sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, roll down to mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Let's go ahead and pull the knees into the chest, rock side to side, massaging that low back. Good. Then drop the left foot down, bring the right foot to the top of the left thigh. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Flatten through your low back, pull your ribs in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift, chest curl. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So figure 4 chest curl. That right hip is open, right knee is pressing away, right foot is active, flexed on top of left thigh. We exhale, peel the shoulder blades up, and at the same time, press the low back down to the mat. Go for 3. Good, and 2. And hold it up there through center. Lift your left heel up off the floor. Put your left foot up into tabletop. See if you can lift the chest even higher. Inhale, lower everything down. Exhale, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Elbows stay wide, chin stays up, back stays flat. So you may not come all the way down with your foot, and that's fine. It can be just a tiny range of motion here. Good. You can always stay with your head, neck, and shoulders on the floor as well. Work on pulling the ribs in, keeping the back flat, and resisting through the legs. Great modification. Last one here. Let's hold it up. Extend that left leg long, bend the knee, tap and lower. So it's lift, reach, curl up higher, bend, and return. So it's bend, return. So we lift higher as we extend, bend, return. Let's go for 3, up, bend, and lower. Here's 2, up and in, bend, lower. Last one, hold it there, pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Reach through your legs. Give yourself a nice figure 4 stretch here. Good job. Let's find that broken figure 4 spinal twist. So dropping the left knee to the floor, trying to keep that shape. Right foot to the outside of that left thigh. Good. Just a gentle twist. If that's too much, you unwind and stack your knees. Good. Nice. Let's switch sides here. Left foot comes to the top of the right thigh. Hands come behind the head. Press the back nice and flat, elbows wide. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and lower. Good. Take it up and down. You're almost there. Stay with it. Don't rush it either. It's so much harder to take your time. It asks so much more of your mental focus and your physical discipline. So really try to tap into that. Just be here now. Go for 4 and lower. Exhale, lift 3 and lower. Good. 2, hold it up. Lift your heel. Bring your foot up into tabletop. Curl up 1 inch higher. And then inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Back stays flat here. Left knee stays actively pushing away. Left foot is actively resisting the right thigh pulling in. So lots of resistance involved here, which is great. Let's go for 4. And tap. Good. 3. You got it. Here's 2. Last one, let's hold it up. We add that extension, lift, bend, and tap. Good. It's up, reach, bend, and lower. Always an option to keep head, neck, and shoulders down on the floor. You've got this for 4. Extend, bend, return. Good. 3. Up, bend, return. Last 2. Bend, return. Last 1. Hold it up. Pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Go ahead. Come down to that figure 4. Don't cheat yourself out of that stretch. Good. Figure 4. And then find that spinal twist, that broken figure 4. So basically everything stays where it is. We just drop both knees down towards the ground. And again, you unwind and just find a stacked leg if that feels like too much on your low back. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Almost there, my friends. We've got a round of bridge and we're going to stretch. Let's bring it back to center. Drop the feet down. Bring the feet about hips width distance. Good. Draw the arms up over the shoulders, palms face forward. Press firmly into your feet. Inhale as you lift your hips, press your palms down towards the floor, squeeze the glutes, and return hips to a hover. Press and squeeze and return. Good. Exhale as you lift, pressing into your heels and return. Take it up and lower. Good. Really dig into those heels. Maybe even feel the toes up off the floor. Feel the glutes and the hamstrings connect on the back of the body. And then with the arms, try not to just swing through the shoulder joint. Have some strength to your wrist here. So nice strong wrists. Good. And pump those arms down with control. See if you can find those triceps again. Squeeze the back of the arm. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2. We're going to add an alternating march. So we lift right leg and return. Left leg and return. Good. Up and march, hover. Up and march, hover. If it's too much, bring the hips back down the floor or bring the arms to the floor. We drop the hips, then we lift, march, press. Lift, march, press. Good. Hold the right foot up here. Come to the right side, holding the right foot up, knee over hip. Hips are high in bridge. Let's pump those arms. Breathe in for 5 and out for 5 or about 5, right? It doesn't have to be exactly 5. I want full breath capacity and I want you to try to find stability in the rest of the body. So press firmly through the left foot, pull the belly in, breathe and pump for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Set the foot down, hover, and we continue our march. Good. It's up and march, return. Up and march, return. Good. Keep the pelvis level the entire time. Press through the back of the head and across the top of the back through the shoulders. Lift and lower. Good. Up and down. Let's hold that left foot up there in that march. Good, and start to pump those arms. Press firmly through the right foot. Breathe here. Draw the belly in to keep the rest of the body nice and stable. Pump with energy through those arms. Feel the arms working. Big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Keep pumping, keep holding, keep lifting. Pump for 10, 9. Breathe the entire time. You've got this. Pumping 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly let your foot down. Slowly roll your spine down. Pull your knees into your chest. Amazing work. Rock it side to side. Open up your legs wider, knees to shoulders. Release the inner thighs. Good. Bring the legs back in line with your shoulders. Flex through your feet. Grab for the outside edges of your feet. Find happy baby. Press your tailbone down. Draw down through your arms. Good. And just rock side to side. Massaging the back of your body here. Opening up your inner thighs. Releasing your back. Carefully bring your feet down to the floor. Find your butterfly pose. So keep your head, neck, and shoulders soft and relaxed. Press the soles of your feet together. Let the hips open entirely and let the knees fall to the sides. Couple options here with the arms. You can just let them lie on the floor. If you want a little wrist love, just start to roll the wrist inward really slowly. Trying to enjoy the stretch through that entire motion. Go really flexing through the wrist as you circle down and around. Good. One more. And then reverse that direction. Good. Just really exploring all those little joints between the hand and the wrist as you release your hips and butterfly. Should feel good if you spend a lot of time perfecting your planks or down dogs or on your computer or on your phone. Most of us do. Right, then bring your hands to the backs of your thighs. Use your hands to assist lifting your knees back up to center, and then counter that stretch with an internal rotation. So heel toe your feet outside the width of your mat. And I sort of like to windshield wiper my knees in and out. This feels really good throughout my pelvis, really stretches through the entire pelvic bowl for me. But if that's too much, or you just prefer to hold in stillness, just let both knees fall in toward the midline. Your back may find it's neutral, so you may have a little space between the small of your back here and the mat. That's okay. You can play with your width, maybe taking your feet out wider, bringing them in a little bit closer so the knees can rest on one another. And just breathe here. Deep breaths in, full breaths out. When you're ready, heel toe your feet back to center. Bring your knees into the chest one last time. Curl yourself up into a tight little ball. Taking a deep breath in, holding the air in at the top of your lungs. Hold it until you can't hold it anymore. And then exhale, release your arms and legs down to the floor. Bring your legs long, your arms long. Really let the weight of your bones sink into the mat. Let your feet fall open to the sides, relaxed through the hips, through the knees. Let your palms open up towards the ceiling, fingertips curling towards the palms. Shoulders rotate open. Back of the head heavy to the floor. Eyes are softly closed. Mouth is slightly open. Breath is steady in and steady out. Be here now for just a short moment of peace and stillness before you get on with your day. Deep breaths. When you're ready, keep your eyes closed, but start to move gently through fingers and toes. Let your head roll from side to side, stretching out your neck gently. Keep your legs long, bring them all the way together, and then inhale, reach your arms up overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, you flare your ribs. Good, and arch back. Roll over to the left or right side, whatever feels best. Rest your head on your bicep and pause here in fetal pose. a place of new beginning, a place to remind you that you are here now. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to a seated position in the center of your mat. Cross your ankles. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Draw your gaze down, soften your eyes. Exhale all of the air out of your lungs. Inhale everything new and strong and bold and energetic. Exhale anything that isn't that. Good. Inhale good energy. Exhale. Everything else goes. Inhale your thumbs up to your third eye center. The love, the light, the energy, the joy in me honors the love, the light, the energy, and the joy in each and every one of you. I hope you can continue to practice being where you are right now for the rest of the day, maybe even the rest of the weekend. Namaste. Take a second to thank yourselves and thank your body for showing up today. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye.